Okay, everybody, this is the new minimalist setup van tour. All right, so here's my new setup. Unfortunately, I had already gotten rid of my bookshelf, so that is gone. So I went to the thrift shop and was able to find this 3-tier bin. There were actually 4 tiers that I bought, 99 cents each. However, the 4th one was just a little bit too high, so I decided not to do a 4th one. So it's now in my bags of stuff to give away to the veterans. Don't know what's going on with my focus, but it doesn't want to stay focused. Okay. Hopefully it gets itself together here. All right. This right here is my clothing. I was able to get my clothing from over here on my at the foot of my bed. I was able to move it over there and only have 1 crate here with my sink set up. In this little container is my 2 propane canisters and my cooktop. Unfortunately, I had already gotten rid of my lift up piece, and so that's gone. I'll just have to cook outside if I need to at the park or something. Oh my gosh, what is with the focus? Get it together, sister. I am so sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with this camera. So, come on. All right, down here in the bottom, so in this drawer this is all utensils and stuff. This is where my food is, and down here I have a pan, but I have another small pot that I need to get from Miss T's house and bring in to cook oatmeal in. And I have some oatmeal at her house I need to go get. The bed covering is pretty much all the same. I had this piece of fabric cover that someone gave me that I never used, so I have that. So I'll be keeping my red thick comforter for winter, as well as the sleeping bag that Miss T found for me at Aldi. It's the kind of sleeping bag that you wear like a jumpsuit. So those will be my winter items. And this little fleece throw blanket, twin size. So here where the toilet is, it's the same setup. The toilet is here, but I just changed out the file box that I emptied out and put it next to it. I did buy this fan, but I need D batteries, so I've got to go get some D batteries for it. But I'm using this box here on the side because the small little container I was using on the side to corral all of my cleaning supplies and incidentals was really teeny weeny. So since I already had the file box and I just emptied out the files, I decided to, why not use that as my cleaning box and my, extra one. I would always move this 1-gallon water jug around, but I use that, I fill that every once in a while. So let's go around to the sliding door and I'll show you what's under the bed. Okay, here we are at the sliding door and I'm going to show you what's under the bed. It's pretty much the same as it was before. I've got, I did go and buy another one of my pieces of foam. So I have 2.5-inch pieces of foam shoved into this fleece sleeping bag liner. And I have never slept better in the van. So I am so happy that I did that. I went to Home Depot and bought the other piece. And for some reason, all of my travels, I have not been able to find a Home Depot that has that foam in stock. So the foam is a 70-inch by 24-inch, and it's $25. If you're looking for it, you might have to order and ship to the store. So this first bin is winter clothing, which I really don't need, but it was in my bag when I brought the bag out here. So this could definitely go into the storage box, and then some of the storage box stuff that I do need in here, I'll put here. So I'll do that sometime this week. This box is pretty much the same as it was before. It has a couple of toiletry items in it. And it has my socks, underwear, and tank tops. That is my toolbox. That's the same. And in here are my same vitamins and supplements. And way in the back that you can't see because it's black. Let me try and give you a little brightness. There we go. Nope, that didn't help. No, that doesn't help. So there's another tool box thing that I got from Harbor Freight. I'm going to be condensing those tools into a tool bag. Do you see it there? Let me see. Can't really see it. But anyway, I'm going to be condensing those into some sort of tool bag at some point so that I can get rid of that long black box that it comes in. So there really is not anything back in the back. And I love that fact because that allowed me to push my bed all the way to against the door, which means I no longer have to slide my seat up to sleep. I now can sleep completely when I jump in the back. Now these curtains, as you can see, are super thin. They were cheap, supposedly blackout curtains or room darkening curtains, whatever the package said. Really cheap. 2 panels in a pack for like 10 bucks. However, as you can see, they're really thin. I was very self-conscious. I've never had that issue, but the Harbor Freight blankets are stifling hot. And I like having curtains that are thin that I can open up when I want. I will be putting these on a bungee. I just clipped this side up. The other side's on a bungee. So what I think I'm going to do is go to Home Depot today and I'm going to get Reflectix. I'm going to put Reflectix in this window. I'm going to put Reflectix in the back window. And then I'm going to put Reflectix in this sliding door window at night. So those 3 windows will have Reflectix every night so I don't have to worry about. Because you can definitely see my light. I turned my cell phone on and I stood outside my van and I could see the light of the cell phone. So needless to say, I have not been watching anything the last 2 nights. I have just been listening to podcasts and I turned my phone screen off and just listen to podcasts while I doze off instead of watching Netflix, which is my normal thing. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with this setup. I love the scaled down setup. It gives me plenty of space and floor space. Plenty of space and floor space. Plenty. So much more room. It feels much brighter, lighter, airy, clean. So once I get rid of the bags on top, tomorrow is the Veterans Day pickup. And I get rid of the bags here, not the red and black bag, but the other plastic baggies. Once I get rid of all those, I'll have even a little bit more lightweight feeling to everything because I won't be hauling around junk that I don't need. So, okay, now I'm going to show you the back. There's not much going on back here. Something fell. So what's back here is I did put that cargo net thing back. So I've got an extension cord. I've got my scaled down jewelry. I had these pockets because I thought I was going to use them back here, but then I realized I wanted to keep the view unobstructed. These are some, I don't know why I have these, but these are winter items, but I don't know why they happen to be in my bag for some reason. I don't know. And a small bag there, and then this backpack is now being used as my gym bag when I go to the gym. As a matter of fact, I went to the Planet Fitness the other day, so you just put your clothes for the day and toiletries in there, and then boom, you're ready to go. And then, you know, we've got I bought 2 packs of curtains, and so I cut this pack because it just needs to cover the window. And so the cut pieces are what's on this window and that window. So there's long pieces here, short there, and then long pieces here. So I kind of like now being able to see out the back. I haven't been able to see out the back of my back window for 2 years, I think. So that's all that's back here. Again, no bookcase, no nothing. This is the back side of the shelving thing. I did take the cotton picture and put it back there. I thought that was just something nice to look at when I opened the, you know, I don't have any other of my memorabilia. All my frogs, everything is packed away. And when I say packed away and when I say storage, I mean the storage box that is at Miss T's house. So I don't mean a storage unit. I'm not paying for anything. It's the big black with yellow top storage box that I have at Miss T's house. I'll try and put a picture somewhere on the screen so you'll see what I'm talking about. But that's my storage. So, and there's some car stuff back here. Jumper cables, jack, all that. And then the red bag that I'm using for my laundry hamper. And then this is the back side of where my clothes are hanging. Yep. So, I mean, it's good. I am good. There's only a couple things that I was like, oh, that's in the storage box. But they weren't things that I could, absolutely, had to have. It was just, it would have been nice to have kind of thing. So it's no big deal. You live with a little less. You figure out, and you make it work. Yep. And it is working. So don't think you can't live with the little. You can. Okay, quick update. So if anyone has this tool set that comes from Harbor Freight, goes on sale all the time, and it's $29.99, so $32.31. I got this back in California, and this was the toolbox I was trying to show you under the bed, and it's huge, and it's weird, and it's cumbersome, and it has a ton of tools. I don't even remember how many pieces it is. Let me see if the receipt. 130 piece tool set with case. And you think this be so neat and organized, but if anybody else has this tool set, it's not. All these little socket pieces, everything, all the little things fall out when you close it. And every time you open it, you're re-putting those things back together. So I had this Dollar Tree shoe bin with a couple of things in it. So I decided I'm just going to take those out. And so I put all the sockets in a doubled up quart baggie. And the rest, everything else just sits in here. So I feel like this is more organized, and look how much space saving under the bed that is compared to this. So, and that's all 130 pieces in this one shoe bin, which really don't even need that big of a bin because it's not even full. So I will be ixnaying the case, tossing that, throwing that away. And this is now my secondary tool storage. So that's that. It takes up so much less space under my bed with my box that's my tool. I'm going to be going back to Total Wine and finding another one of these crates. The last time I went, it had a cracked bottom, so I didn't want to get it because I figured if I'm going to be putting tools in it, I definitely don't want something that has a cracked bottom. So, what's back behind there? Trying to put it next to it. So I'm just going to put it next to it for now. Apparently there's something back behind this box because this box is short. And, oh, you know what? It's the leg. When I moved the bed, the leg obviously moved position. So we'll put the toolbox over there. And because this is short, it'll fit in front of the leg. You can't see that very well. Sorry. I don't have my light. But, this piece of wood right here is the leg. That's the fifth leg in the back middle of my bed. So the toolbox is short. It will sit there, and then that's the other tool bag. Those are my supplements, and then that baggie is my wrist brace, knee brace, and all that. So, all right, a little bit better storage under there, and we are good to go. So yeah, I will go to Miss T's and get a few of those things out of the storage container, and just literally a few things, and bring them out. So I was offered by Jennifer, and if you don't know who Jennifer is, I'll put her link to the tour of her van up here on the top somewhere in a card. She offered to let me send some stuff shipped to her, and she would hold it there for me until I need it when I get back to the West Coast. So I'm going to ship my winter stuff and non-essential stuff to her probably mid-September or even late September before I leave. Ship it all to her, and that way I don't have to worry about any of that stuff that I don't need. I will take the sleeping bag with me, and I will take the comforter with me, just because we'll be traveling for most of October, and you don't know weather can be iffy at night in different places, so I want to be warm at night. But I'm not going to bring any unnecessary stuff with me. And who knows, by the time I get there, it may be some things that I don't even end up needing because I would have lived without it for a whole month. So that's what I've got going on now. And I'm really excited to see what happens with getting some sort of new van. It would be cool if it were a bigger van, but I'll be happy with another minivan. I just really want one that has a sliding door on the driver's side so I can flip my layout. I have some really big plans. If I have a 2-slider door van, it's going to be a totally different layout. I'm excited to see with working and with your donations what kind of two-slider minivan we can get and get back on the road. So anyway, stay tuned for more adventures, more good, bad, and ugly of van dwelling life. So I'm going to go into the library now, and I'm going to get some more job applications filled out. I'm going to hit up all the dog walking companies in the area and do applications for them, because those are very flexible schedules, and so I'll be able to do that while still working on my van and working on finding another van. Thank you guys for watching. You are loved.